What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. This is the Touchline Maniacs, right? Today we are going to look at why Kepa Arrizabalaga is the most overrated goalkeeper on the planet. This is a new series on scout findings. But before we go on, make sure you are subscribed if you're new. Drop the video and like and share far and wide because YouTube works very differently nowadays. Throughout the season, Kepa Arrizabalaga has struggled to stay in form, eventually being benched in favor of Willy Caballero in late January 2020 in a cup match against Hull City. Arrizabalaga was further not selected to the starting squad during the next 4 league matches and Champions League match against Bayern Munich at Stamford Bridge, where they lost by 3-1. He regained his starting spot on the 4th of March during the FA Cup 5th round tie against Liverpool. Chelsea went on to win that match by 2-0. His performances in a Chelsea shirt then went from bad to worse after lockdown, which then saw him relegated to the bench for the Blues' final EPL match against Wolves, the FA Cup final against Arsenal, and the second leg tie against Bayern Munich. The 25-year-old currently sits on negative 9.2 expected goals or 11 according to Opta stats. Essentially, he has conceded 9 more goals than he should have compared to the shots he faced last season. That number was the worst in the 2019-20 season by more than 3. The second worst on the list is Southampton goalkeeper Angus Khan on negative 6.0, who hasn't played since conceding 9 against Leicester City in October and was replaced by Alex McCarthy. 18th in the list is Jordan Pickford on negative 4.1 goals, who continues to face huge criticism from both Everton and England fans. Kepa's record is equally bad if you compare to the other keepers in Europe's top 5 leagues. Just 3 keepers, Timo Horn of Cologne on negative 12.7, Jiri Palenka of Werder Bremen on negative 12.3, and St. Etienne's Stefan Raffia on negative 9.8 have fared worse than the Chelsea keeper. Those 3 clubs are definitely not in the current level of Champions League chasing Chelsea. St. Etienne and Cologne have been fighting relegation all season, and Werder Bremen only kept their place in the Bundesliga after a playoff win. This shows how high Kepa's bad record stands, currently with only 12 keepers out of 98 that qualified having recorded worse than the negative 6.0 goals conceded. The trio below Kepa also cost far less. Chelsea fans only have Chelsea's awful backline to blame for his misfortune since he has been exposed throughout the season and Frank Lampard's defensive coaching on the training ground. The advanced stats show that Chelsea gave away the easiest chances of any club in Europe's top 5 leagues alongside Eibar, Paderborn and Getafe. Inconsistent, out of form and rotating defenders and Lampard's attacking and open style clearly gets Kepa on the edge. This is the reason he conceded 47 goals in the 33 matches he featured with a 54.5% save percentage. In the Champions League, Kepa's save percentage is actually worse on 50%, rating him the lowest ranked keeper in the competition last season. Chelsea are warned against letting Kepa go by football analysts who have criticized Chelsea's rear guard for lacking the sort of leader that a goalkeeper would excel playing behind. Kepa should have another year with a better defense in front of him. It could be a similar scenario to Man United's David De Gea, who took a while to adapt to the change in the Premier League when he first arrived as a 20-year-old from Atletico Madrid. Kepa is capable of living up to the £72 million price tag that Chelsea put on his head if he is given more time. However, as the stats suggest, it could really be asking too much from him. Madrid's Jan Oblak has been mentioned, but goes for a price range of £110 million, which Chelsea might not afford due to their attempt to rebuild the team in other positions too. Oblak plays in a system where he does not use his feet a lot, which could be risky if he moves to London, where they seek to play expansively. Nick Pope is another option, but Burnley doesn't play expansively. My pick will be Andre Onana. He has been ranked first in the Champions League for post-shot expected goals against value. He is not the best in the world in terms of decision making with the ball at his feet, but that could only get better with time. He is good at commanding his area and is available for only £30 million. That's less than half the value that was placed on Kepa's head when they priced him out of Bilbao. This video was scripted by Kevin Gishuki and voiced by Maki Nyanjui. Follow our Facebook page, IG page and WordPress. The links are in the description below.